Jesus' victory is your victory. Here's today's text from 2 Samuel chapter 6. And they brought in the ark of the Lord and set it in its place inside the tent that David had pitched for it. And David offered burnt offerings and peace offerings before the Lord. And when David had finished offering the burnt offerings and the peace offerings, he blessed the people in the name of the Lord of hosts, and distributed among all the people, the whole multitude of Israel, both men and women, a cake of bread, a portion of meat, and a cake of raisins to each one. Then all the people departed, each to his own house. When David brought in the ark into Jerusalem, that ark that was the powerful symbol of the presence of God, David danced with all his might. And why was there such a great celebration that day? Well, David had won a great victory in overtaking Jerusalem. But he hadn't done it for himself. As we see in our text today, he'd won it for the people. When a basketball player makes a half-court shot for the win, it's spectacular no matter what. However, if you only really celebrate when it's accomplished for you. If Duke's Zion Williamson had an amazing slam dunk against my North Carolina Tar Heels, I might have said that was pretty amazing, but I hope he's going to the NBA next year. But I won't run out into the court and join the celebration because I won't clap and celebrate because he's not a Tar Heel. The Israelites were celebrating with David that day because David had won the battle for them. It had always been that way with David. He had defeated Goliath on behalf of the whole army. He was anointed for the sake of all Israel. He captured Jerusalem on their behalf. The people celebrated not just because David was a great king, but because he was their king. I praise Jesus not just because he defeated the power of sin, but also because he canceled the debt of my sin. I praise Jesus not just because he overcame death, but because he defeated my death. I praise Jesus not just because he's the king, but also because he is my king. So Jesus took upon himself the penalty due us all, and he rose from the dead to prove his lordship. His victory was the ultimate, cosmic, last-second slam dunk. But you won't discover the joy of praise until you realize that Jesus' victory is your victory. What Jesus won, he won not just for himself, but for all who would receive him and believe on his name. And that's the gospel. Well, that's today's good news. And to get more devotionals like it, click right here. Better yet, subscribe to this channel and get this good news every day. Hope you have a victorious day.